produced for students, by students. For Channel 11, this is CTV News.
Welcome to CTV News. I'm Kirsten Swanson.
And I'm Hannah Tran, filling in for Dylan Thomas tonight. And Kirsten, this Wednesday is a special kind of day.
It is. This Wednesday, if you don't know yet, is actually a leap day. It's February 29th, and it only comes around every 4 years. And this year, we will have 366 days rather than the regular 365. Leap year was invented to keep our calendar in alignment with the Earth's revolutions around the sun, since it actually takes slightly longer than 365 days. But what is really fun about leap year is all the superstitions that come along with it. And Hannah, I have a list of some here. Supposedly, it's the only day that women can propose to men.
Okay, well, that's a little ridiculous, but whatever.
You know. Also, English law over in Britain actually doesn't recognize this day at all, the day February 29th. So apparently if you commit a crime or do anything, then it's just gone. They don't record it.
Yeah, don't take advantage of that, guys. We're not suggesting anything here.
No, absolutely not. But those are just some fun facts about leap year, different in every culture, but still very fun.
Very fun indeed. Well, in world news today, North Korean officials agreed to stop nuclear tests to allow inspectors to visit the new complex in Yongbyon to verify its reinforcement. This announcement may pave the way for possible disarmament negotiations. It also marks a significant policy shift since the death of Kim Jong-il in December. North Korea also agreed to stop uranium enrichment and long-range missile launches while the tests are occurring.
In Denver, a police officer and suspect are in the hospital following a fight that broke out Wednesday morning. When police responded to a suspicious vehicle, the suspect hit the two police officers with a truck. The officer that shot at the suspect, was dragged behind the truck. Charges are not expected to be released until the suspect, who has yet to be named, is out of the hospital.
And skiers and snowboarders who go to Aspen are about to have more fun than ever. Pitkin County commissioners approved a portable champagne sled that will serve wine on the slopes. The plan was approved Tuesday, and only Commissioner George Newman was opposed, expressing his concern about drunken skiing. That's very interesting. We'll have to keep tabs on how well that works out for Aspen. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea. Don't break your face if you try it. And coming up after the break, there was a lot of hustle and bustle going around on campus today.
There was. CTV was there, and we'll give you all the information you need to know, so stay tuned.
7,000 students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. Keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
The Peace Corps continues to hold off accepting any new volunteers into their program. Violence in Central America caused the Peace Corps to pull out 158 people from Honduras in January. With the Peace Corps on hiatus, students have to dig a little bit deeper to find jobs abroad.
With spring right around the corner, many seniors are uncertain of what life will bring after graduation in May. Erin Hattlestead is one of those students.
As of now, I'm essentially waiting for my placement in the Peace Corps. I've been accepted, and it's a year-long process, so hopefully I ship out in September.
Erin is just one of many looking at career opportunities abroad, an alternative option for students.
I recommend a lot of students look into multinational corporations, and that can mean a lot of forms. They can also be non-government organizations that have jobs in other countries. The advantage there is that you can work with a U.S. employer and maybe work abroad.
Last night, the Career Center held a workshop for students who have studied abroad, which gave them tips on how to internationalize their resume.
The workshop also gave the 23 participants tips on how to take their study abroad experience and impress international employers.
I've listed the fact that I've traveled, but I haven't tried to speak specifically to the fact that that will benefit me in working abroad.
Erin said the resources the Career Center has would be a leg up in searching for those hard-to-find opportunities abroad.
And it gave us a few resources at the end that we could go and find international jobs, because for anyone that's looked for them, you should know that it's pretty difficult to just do a search engine online and hope that the perfect nonprofit pops up for you.
Now, the Office of International Programs is coming out with a whole new More International Opportunities tab on their website. The information will be live and available to students in the next 2 weeks. Wednesday on campus, student volunteers were going through the trash to make sure there were no items that could be recycled that needed to be filtered out. The volunteers went through about 12 yards of trash Wednesday morning. The event was a reminder to students that Recycle Mania is going on throughout March.
Right now we're doing a campus waste audit. So we're going through the trash and seeing what could have been recycled, what and should not be in the trash, what also could be composted so that we can hopefully compost more on campus.
And staying on campus, the Campus Crusade for Christ organization was on the plaza today. As part of their Justice Week, they were informing students about sex trafficking and advocating for its end.
Those children sex and against their will, and so this is our way of you being able to enter into their suffering so that you can sit and experience.
And on Wednesday, the housing fair was held in the LSC ballroom. The fair had 40 to 50 vendors, all helping students find housing for next semester. Within the first 5 minutes of being open, 50 students entered the fair, up to 2,800 students, expected to attend the fair.
Well, the Housing Fair is an annual event where students can come and visit with landlords, property management companies, and try to find housing for next year. It's a great time to be looking for housing right now. We do have a tight rental market, so starting early is a good idea. So coming to the Housing Fair is a great time to begin that search and get good information.
Construction is at almost every intersection on campus, and many complain about the people and the machinery in the way, while others are finding a way to see it as a positive. CTV reporter Dylan Thomas has the story.
Although this may seem to be a calm sunset over a construction site, during the day it is much less peaceful on the CSU campus. Construction crews have invaded the CSU campus for various reasons, all affecting students in some way. Road closures have been one of the largest hassles.
We have to go around, get out of our way, jump off the skateboard, and it creates more of like traffic flow that's not helpful to get in the class within our time period.
Even with the sound and disturbances, there are positives to the work.
I do. I think the current downfall is, not too much of a downside for, the new benefits that might come.
The largest project on campus is the massive Engineering 2 building.
Although the construction right now may be a little distracting, administrators promise that it will be better for students in the long run.
When we designed the building, it's right at the corner of Laurel and Meridian, so it will be a primary access to campus. What we wanted to do is put what we call a signature building. So not only is it designed to do everything it needs to do, it's also going to be a beautiful building. And so having it right there at a main entrance to campus will be very, very helpful.
The construction has been unavoidable on campus and is often a topic of discussion among campus users. Some call the construction useless, while others have found a positive outlook. Either way, construction is here and it isn't leaving anytime soon.
But as a student in college, we kind of just deal with it and go on with life.
The bridge on campus will be reconstructed within the upcoming weeks, and for the Engineering 2 building, it is set to be completed for the upcoming semester.
All right, Dylan, thanks for that story. Coming up, we will meet up with weather anchor Kari Pills to see if we can expect some snow.
And we will hear from our sports anchor Scott Houston on who we can expect to give their best tonight at the men's basketball game. Don't go away.
Bring out the action hero in you. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
If you're looking for a new pet, consider adopting from a shelter. Shelters are full of healthy and loving pets, eager to become a part of your family. To find out more, you can visit theshelterpetproject.org.
Welcome back to CTV. We are 10 minutes after the hour, and we are joined now by weather anchor Kari Pills.
Kari, I hear we might be expecting some snow in our forecast soon.
You know, we could, but right now I have some information on a much more powerful storm. The death toll has risen to 9 after a powerful storm created tornadoes throughout the Midwest. One tornado had winds as strong as 170 miles per hour, which is under the F4 classification, the second strongest classification there is. The system damaged parts of Kansas, Missouri, and Illinois. At least 100 were injured.
Wow, Kari, that's devastating.
You know, I can't imagine.
Absolutely. Well, our hearts go out to those affected, those families affected by that.
And we will now take it over to Scott Houston with sports. Scott?
All right, thank you very much, ladies. Well, tonight is one of the biggest nights for CSU sports in recent history. The Rams are just about to take on the 17th ranked Runnin' Rebels. Kaipo Sabas and Will Bell just received their senior night honors, so game time is just around the corner. And folks, this is a big one. It's the last chance for the Rams to get a big win in conference over a ranked opponent and prove that they belong in the NCAA tournament. This Saturday, they have a game at Air Force that they will also need to take, but they have to focus on the present. If they don't win this game, it is very unlikely we'll make it into the tournament. The Rams will be led tonight by 3 standout juniors, starting with Mr. Wes Eichmeyer, and we like Ike, especially the fact that he leads the Rams in scoring. A transfer from Iowa State, averaging just about 16 points a game, our most pure shooter here at CSU, and he is leading the second in the Mountain West in scoring. Next up is junior point guard Dorian Green. Dorian is the main ball handler for the Rams. He started 91 consecutive games, every single one since he's gotten here as a freshman. Also, he is a terrific three-point shooter, hitting just about 45% of his deep shots. Last up is our version of a big man for CSU since we lack a center, our forward Pierce Hornung. Pierce is the leading rebounder on the Rams and recently has been the leading scorer over the past few games. Hornung also leads the teams in steals and shooting percentage. Saturday, we'll be moving down the I-25 to take on the Air Force Falcons in our last regular season game of the year. And I know what you're saying, it's just the Falcons. They're just 3-9. I know, believe me, I know. But the Rams have not won a game on the road in conference this season, and we need tonight and Saturday to make it into the tournament. The Rams have to step up their game and show what they have, and what they have takes on the road. Well, that's all I have for you tonight, Ram fans, so let's toss it over to Kari Pills on the weather for our full weather report. Kari?
Thanks, Scott. Well, it was a beautiful day here in Fort Collins. Highs reached the upper 50s, and it was sunny all day, and it definitely felt like springtime here. And that wind also took a break after causing a lot of damage throughout Colorado last week. But don't get too used to those mild temperatures quite yet, because tomorrow that's all going to change. Thursday will be a high of only about 39 degrees with a chance of snow after 11 a.m., and we could see about 1 inch total. Denver could see about 1 to 2 inches as well, and the high country will see about 2 to 4 inches. And now let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. Thursday lows will get around 21 and winds will be between 7 and 9 miles an hour. Friday, that strong wind will be back, reaching about 30 miles an hour, and there will be a 10% chance of snow in the morning. Saturday will be mild and mostly sunny with highs reaching 46. Sunday will be a beautiful breezy day with highs that could reach a warm 63 degrees. And finally, both Monday and Tuesday will be sunny and clear with highs near 59 degrees. Well, that's all I have for you this week. Back to the desk.
Thank you, Scott and Kari. Well, that's all the time that we have for you tonight.
Be sure to check us out Monday through Thursday at 8 on Channel 11. Have a good one.